you're not failing because you're lazy. You're failing because you want to do everything at once. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Hamza Avdic, founder of Avdilab. I help Muslim personal brands who are making 1 to 5K per month scale to 10K per month using social media systems and high discipline structure. As kids, we are taught that if we do everything at once, if we do 10 things at once, we will do amazing in life. So back in school, we are taught that if you do one thing and simultaneously you can do 5 things at once and focus on 10 things differently at once and do everything and basically put in all your energy in 10 things, you will do amazing, you will do everything. For example, 3 exams today, so you need to focus on 3 different things, mastering it. If, for example, out of the 3 you don't master 1, you will get a bad grade. But if the roles are reversed, if the teacher had 3 classes and the 3 classes did exams and they didn't have the time to basically check every exam for every class, they will give you a lazy excuse like, I didn't have the time, I will check your tests the next week. So the teacher shouldn't focus on 3 different classes, but we should focus on 3 different exams. The problem with that is they wire your brain so your brain will always focus on many things, but it will never focus 100% on one certain thing. So the best thing you can do right now for your business, if you don't know where you're heading, if you don't know what you are doing, grab a notebook and write down which business you want to do. So for example, if you're already in a social media business, niche down your business. So for example, if you're selling beauty products, you can't implement into beauty products car mechanic products. That just doesn't work. Your clients, your fan base, the people who are watching you are not interested in car parts. So that's why you need to niche down your brand. Most people want to do everything at once, and that's great on paper, but it doesn't work because focusing on everything is actually losing everything. If you're someone who is just starting right now with your personal brand, write down a few different business ideas and write down your skills and quickly analyze what's the best skill you have. Many people downplay on themselves. If you're a good talker, you could do sales so much. You could scale sales millions. If you're good at talking, if you're good at making deals, you could do sales. Basically narrowing down, working for someone in the start, making sales, then niching out, making your own personal brand, and then starting a halal personal brand with focusing on sales. If you are a good mechanic, for example, and you want to branch out your social media game for wider customers, for example, other countries or other continents, the best thing you can do, focus on something you know that other mechanics are not good at it. For example, in my country, mechanics are not good in maintaining cars that are 2018 and above. Why? Because they don't have the technology, they don't have the skill set to work around all the technology and everything in the cars. So if you can narrow down your car mechanic business and specifically targeting people who are having newer cars that want perfect maintenance of their car, which have a lot of technology, narrow that niche down. So what does it mean? You don't work for everybody. The problem in every entrepreneur is they want to do everything. And we all get that. Sometimes you have a bad month. Sometimes you have an amazing month. When you have an amazing month, you always want it to be amazing and just scale it up. But we all know that a business goes so it's never a straight line to the top. It's always going in waves. So sometimes you start at 0, you go, and it's great. Then a little bit you fall down, then you go up, and that's basically a business life. When you're always at the lows, so when you're up here and you fall down a little bit, the lows will kick you out or make you stronger to keep pushing forward. If they kick you out, that's it. Basically, that's done. You can say goodbye. What happens when you hit a certain low is you want everybody to be your client. That's the worst thing you can do. That's why, for example, I focus on people that are having a personal Muslim brand, that are really starting, trying to get the grip and scale their business to 10K per month. What does it benefit me? I sort out people. I don't work with people that are making 100,000 per month because that requires a whole another different skill set up there. And also on the different side, I don't work with people that are having nothing basically. You need to narrow it down. Do you want to have a narrow path with few clients that are respectable, that will know what you're talking about, that will work with you on the things you can help them, or will you provide for everybody? Some clients will exactly use what you provide, but some of them will basically just drain your energy. And there are mostly the people who are arrogant, ignorant, undisciplined, so you can't have everything. If you want to provide for people that are just starting right now, that have no experience, that's great, but then just focus on them. So your price should be targeting them. Your service should be targeting them. That's not the same service you would provide for somebody that is making already 50K per month. They're past that a long time ago. And the best thing in today's world to grow your personal brand, pushing content out. Combining a niche personal halal brand with a narrow path with social media content is the 3 key pillars you need for a successful business. When I'm working with my clients, they often ask me, is it really that hard to build a business? And I'm telling them, yes, it is. But on the other hand, it's also hard to go to a 9-to-5 job. It's also hard to go work on the ocean, on the oil racks and everything. You need to choose which hard you want to do, basically. And if you're willing to go through the hard, it's amazing. So if you're a Muslim personal brand which is making 1 to 5K and want to scale to 10K per month, you can contact me on my Instagram with the message one-on-one, or the easiest method is the first link in the description. You can fill out the Google Docs form and my team will contact you if you're fitting for this role. And you see what I did? I niched down my clients. That's the same thing you should do. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video.